Hi, Tom.
Hi.
Do you know why you're training later than usual with a slightly short turnaround with the game tomorrow afternoon?
No, not too sure. That's just the time we were allocated. So guys will prepare as best they can tonight and get ready for tomorrow.
And do you have an update on Rachin?
He will train tonight, so then we will get a bit more of an indication of how he's going. So his recovery is obviously going good, but just need to make sure. It's obviously a pretty nasty injury, so especially when you're involving the head, you want to make sure things are right. So just going through the protocols that he needs to go to, and we'll wait and see.
And you spend more time in Karachi than obviously any other side besides Pakistan. Do you think there's an added advantage to that? Do you feel you understand the conditions here now ahead of that game, especially having had that final before as a bit of a dry run?
I think any time you've been in conditions that you're coming up against is vital. I think we're lucky. We've travelled here over, the last couple of years and played Pakistan, quite a bit since, probably over the last 3 years. So I think for us it's always about trying to eliminate any, surprises around conditions or surprise around teams, that you come up against. And I guess from both teams, Pakistan and us, we've got information on each other. So, it's going to be another cracking game tomorrow, I'm sure. The opening game of the Champions Trophy is really special, and to be playing against the host nation is it's going to be a great occasion. So, we're looking forward to it.
You with the mic, mate. You had your hand up. Just back here.
Tom, Kiwis are flying high now. You have won 3 games and you won the warm-up games. Do you think your team is doing well in spin and fast bowling as well as in batting? Do you think that early peaking sometime, it creates some trouble? You had a bad day, but you are playing brilliant cricket. What do you think?
It's obviously nice to be performing. I guess you look throughout the tri-series and the warm-up game. We've been fortunate enough that everyone throughout the squad has had some time in the middle, whether it be with the ball or with the bat, and it's nice that we've been playing well. I think throughout the tri-series we were put under pressure in all 3 games, and we obviously managed to overcome that and come out on the right side. So obviously it's nice that we've got the results, but I think at the same time it's nice that we've been able to overcome that pressure, as I just said, and hopefully that will hold us in good stead for what we've got coming up tomorrow, but also the other games to follow.
Latham 2-0 against Pakistan in tri-series. Obviously, if you look at the final match, your spinners made a huge difference. Santner and Bracewell were both together conceded just 58 runs in 20 overs. Do you think that was the upper hand for you guys as far as if you compare your spin attack with Pakistan? They only have one regular spinner, Abrar Ahmed.
Yeah, as you mentioned, those guys were fantastic through the middle. I guess in one-day cricket, when if you're not taking wickets, then you've got to be able to control a run rate, and I thought those 2 guys did it fantastically well. I think the guys up top, we managed to take some early wickets, which is really important in one-day cricket. But even though there was a little bit of a partnership in that last game, as you said, Mitch and Michael were, I guess, able to control the run rate and put some pressure on that middle order, and I guess in turn we managed to take some wickets towards the back end, which was fantastic. So, as I just said earlier, we've been fortunate enough that the fast bowlers and the spinners have had some great hit-outs throughout the tri-series, and hopefully that will hold them in good stead for what we've got coming up.
Latham, what's the update about playing 11 tomorrow, and Jamison will be available when he will be joining the team, and what will be the team for the tomorrow? Do you get any news?
No, we haven't got an 11 yet. We've obviously got training now, and we'll come up with what the 11 will be. As you said, Kyle Jamieson is on his way over tomorrow, so he unfortunately won't be available for tomorrow's game, but will be available for the rest of the tournament.
Hi, Latham, this is Zubair from Express News. My question is that recently history shows that you guys reached the high-rise score, and do you think that about the tomorrow conditions will give you the favor, and could you reach the high-rise score? Thank you very much. Target.
Did you say what
high-rise, yes.
The highest score?
Yeah.
Yeah, look, we're on a different wicket than we played on in the previous game here. So I guess from our point of view, it's about playing our brand of cricket as best we can and trying to adapt to each situation. I guess that the highest score, as you just mentioned, isn't necessarily something that we're focusing on. It's about playing what's in front of us as best we can, and whatever position that puts us in, then hopefully that will put us in a position where we're able to come out on the right side. But I'm sure throughout this game we're going to be put under pressure at times, and hopefully we can land them back on those experiences that we've had throughout the tri-series, and obviously try to absorb that pressure, and then I guess be in a position to put pressure back on the opposition when when the time's needed.
Yeah, hi Tom. Yeah, Adel from DW Warsaw, Germany. I would like to have some question about tomorrow match. You will go after the 2 match winning against Pakistan. And the third match against Pakistan, maybe you win all Pakistan, but how do you prepare for the pitch? Because in the last match, the pitch was in the second session was slower. And tomorrow it can be also a slower pitch. So how can we handle the Pakistan spinners?
Yeah, just as I said in the previous question, for us it's always been about adapting to conditions, adapting to surfaces as best we can. The surface that we played on here against Pakistan looked slightly different to the one that they played on when Pakistan played South Africa. So I guess we'll have a look at and see what the wicket's like today. But again, it's about assessing it as best we can and playing what's in front of us. We've been here a little bit now. We've played obviously 3 games and a warm-up game, so guys are reasonably familiar with conditions, and yeah, I think for us it's about just focusing on us as best we can and trying to play our brand as best we can, and hopefully that will give us a good chance at the back end of the game.
Tom, you guys beat Pakistan in a tri-series twice, but if we see the recent results of the ICC tournament, Pakistan has the upper hand on you guys. Is there any psychological pressure in ICC events against Pakistan?
I wouldn't say so. I think throughout, whether it be ICC events or bilateral series, we've come up against Pakistan. There's always been, some great battles and some great games, and I'm sure it's going to be no different tomorrow. And as I said, both teams have knowledge on each other and I guess how they're potentially going to approach the game. So I guess for us to be playing the opening tournament against Pakistan, the host nation, I'm sure it's going to be a packed crowd here in Karachi, and I'm sure they'll have plenty of support behind them. So we're really looking forward to the challenge, and as I said, I'm sure it'll be another great game. Cheers. Thanks, guys.